Hello, this is Barney Cargile with our encouraging word for today on Tuesday, February 2nd. And our word for today is groundhog. You know, I've often thought that Groundhog Day is one of the most underrated holidays in our country. I mean, you got to think about it. We are celebrating a rodent that can actually predict the weather. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, you got to admit, Punxsutawney Phil is an iconic, who's the official groundhog, is the iconic symbol of everything that's great in America. I mean, he's right up there with George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. No, of course not. But, nevertheless, it's a fun day. But I suppose a lot of us have seen the movie Groundhog Day starring Bill Murray, where he plays an over-the-top, self-centered, egotistical narcissist who, well, other than all that, he's a really great guy. Now, if you remember the movie, he stays stuck in Groundhog Day. Every day he wakes up and it's just the same day over and over again. And evidently, in the movie, it goes on for years. And he does this until he finally figures out and learns to value what's truly important in life, which is loving others. Now, do you ever feel like Bill Murray? You ever feel like every day's the same? I mean, especially if you're, stuck at home during COVID or something. But, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes God leaves us stuck where we are because we're not willing to let go of, the stuff that's holding us back of becoming like Him. Sometimes we hang on and God says, okay, until you're willing to make the changes you need to make. I mean, it would be disastrous to move ahead in life. Now, think about the Israelites. Exodus chapter 1. They are slaves for hundreds of years. I mean, imagine, for generation after generation, imagine waking up in the morning going, well, let's see, what's on the schedule for today? Oh, yeah, make more bricks. How about tomorrow? Make more bricks. Every day is like worse than Groundhog Day. But see what you would have to think if you were there, my life has no purpose. But they didn't realize that God was at work in their lives and He had a plan to redeem them. And they were an important part of a chain of events to make that happen. Now, during these times right now where we're living, we need to accept the fact that sometimes that's just what happens in life. And we need to learn to make the most of whatever situation we're in and live in gratitude. Ephesians 5, listen to this. Ephesians 5, beginning of verse 15. So be very careful how you live, not being like those with no understanding, but live honorably with true wisdom, for we are living in evil times. Can I get an amen on that? And don't live and then he says, take full advantage of every day as you spend your life for His purposes. Now that last statement's the key right there. Live our lives for God's purposes. And when we can do that and take our ego out of the equation, there's no such thing as being stuck, because we've submitted to whatever God has for us. And that is critical. That changes everything in life. Because we know that no matter where we find ourselves, no matter what situation we're in, life is exciting. Even if we're stuck every day in Groundhog Day. I want to ask you to go to my YouTube channel, Barney Cargile, subscribe to it, and like the video if you like it. Enjoy your Groundhog Day, celebrate, and let's hope he doesn't see his shadow. God bless you, and that's my encouraging word for today.